for being here today. I know a lot of you have travelled a long way, especially from Spain or somewhere foreign like that. Can I first just say, I'd just like to say the bridesmaids look stunning, only outshone by the bride herself. For those who don't know me, my name is Marcus and I've been a friend of Gary for many years. We met at primary school at the age of 5. We've been friends ever since. I'd firstly like to thank him personally for being a brilliant friend. For the last 35, 36 years. It's a long time. I was over the moon when he asked me to be his best man, up until about 10 minutes ago. Gary, or Gaz, as a lot of you know him, was the best man at my wedding, and he and Alison gave me a lot of support at the time, got me to the church on time, albeit he insisted on keeping me out till 4 AM in the morning at lap dancing bars, which I don't know whether that was for my benefit or for his benefit, to be fair, but I went along with it anyway. I couldn't return the favour. He's gone on the safer option at the family meal here the night before, so we did have a bit of something planned for him, but we can probably postpone that till Rome in a few weeks' time or something. But we've done many things together over the years: push bikes, motorbikes, cars, boats, jet skis, lorries even. Don't have to worry, we're not going to say any more about the lorries because we don't want to get into Bluetooth or anything like that. Because that's a different, we're off for a tangent there, aren't we? Well, a couple of more wines and we'll get into that. I don't share a passion. We share a lot of things, or we may have done shared a few things, but I don't really share a passion for his obsessive cleaning, which, you know, we're cleaning underneath the mud guards of your jet ski trailers just a touch much. But I do share his passion for water and jet skis and the sea. And basically, a lot of you will know, and maybe a lot of you won't know, that the day Gary and Alison met was he was with myself, Neil, Phil, Julian. We were all messing about on the water down in Swanage, and basically Alison was, I think, flagging one of us down to give her a lift back to shore. Neil, who's my father-in-law, caught her eye, eyes lit up and thought, aye, here we go. Unfortunately, his jet ski was not big enough. He had to flag Gaz up. He said, look, I'll tell you what, my mate's got a bigger jet ski. I'll get him over and you can get a lift on that. Which obviously was Gary. And they went off and he gave her a lift and went all round the bay, and hence the reason we're all here today. Had he have a 3-seater, things could have been totally different. Gas could have been out of the picture altogether, to be fair. And, you know, Roger, we could have, you know, I could have seen me saying Daddy to you. But anyway, that's how they met, and that's how it started. And if it hadn't been for the jet skis and the water, and this wouldn't have happened really. Which actually goes back. If I look back into some of the things we've been up to in the past, the sea and the jet skis have played a big part in our lives growing up. And one thing that sort of sticks in my mind was perhaps 20 years ago when again we were in Spain and at John and Millie's place, and we're on holiday, and that and the other. I'm winging it now, aren't I? It's got a blank, it's got a big space here. Fill that in or not. So, we hired some jet skis out over in Calpe, I think it was. On the last day we were there, we got to catch the flight at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and this was about 11 o'clock in the day. And we said, right, we'll get these jet skis out on the beach. About 22 years old, I can't remember what. I think we were earning about £25 a week at the time on the old white jets or whatever we were on. And sort of puts you in the picture of it. So then we go out into the bay and we say, well, I tell you what, let's play chicken in the bay. You go left and I'll go left, and we'll have a bit of fun. This carried on for about half an hour until Gaz decides he's going to go right and I'm going to go left, and bang, smash into one another. Big massive hole in the front of this Yamaha jet ski. He comes flying over the top of me. Man, what are you doing? Big hole in the front of it. It's sinking slowly. That's what we need to get him in. Get him in quick. Get him in quick. It's going down. It's fucking going down. So tell you what I do. Get the old life jacket off. Sling it over the front of the handlebars. And we'll just cruise into the beach. We'll cruise into the beach in about 5 minutes. These massive Germans. There's no Germans in the room, is there? It don't really matter anyway. Like up here. These Germans are going, you bring the jet ski to me. So we cruise out. I said, guys, I'll tell you what to do. We'll just cruise in parallel, right? When we get within 10 foot of the beach, we get off and we swim like the fucking man from So we cruise in, jet ski, life jacket over the front of the handlebars, cover the big hole. It's like, honest to God, 18 inches big. We cover it, and we say, right, swim. So I jumped off, and I swum, and I tell you what, I was a bit fitter then. I swum until I couldn't breathe anymore. Popped up half a mile away. I looks down the bay, and there's Gaz being marched up the beach by these 2 Germans. And arrested him. He's up the beach. I said, what are you doing? So I thought, oh, Jesus Christ. It's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock now. We're on the flight at 3. We better get a skates on. Go back. So I was trundling down the beach. Gets down there. I goes to the tent. We've got his tent on the beach. He's in it, in prison, with 2 Germans on the gate. The jet ski kaput. The jet ski kaput. You pay me, I don't know, I can't remember, but let's say it's 5,000 pesetas. You pay me 5,000 pesetas, you go nowhere. Or otherwise, I ring the police. You don't want that. So then I have to go off and find a cash point, get the cash, come back to get him out of jail. Anyway, we've done that anyway. So insurance wasn't really an issue at the time. But anyway, moving on from that, it's all sort of water-based theme of things. There is other things, but I don't know whether we should go into that. But going on to his stag do, we revisited Benidorm again in sort of 20 years down the line. Well, for some of us, anyway. 20 years down the line, and went to Benidorm again. Still a water basin. We hired out a catamaran. The night before we did the catamaran, Gary was very insistent and said, listen, I don't care how many of you got a hangover, or not got a hangover, or just don't want to do it, or just mess about this, something. I'm not interested. At the end of the day, we've paid for the lot of you to go on this catamaran tomorrow. And at the end of the day, you're all going, end of story, no matter what, whether you feel seasick, or whether you're just hungover.